Saturday night, February 20th, our 7th annual Stroh's Hunting Awards Banquet was held in its new location, the Lansing Civic Center. Over 130 trophies on display, white-tail bucks 10 points or larger, or ones with points and spread that totaled 28 or more, along with trophy elk, bear, and turkey. What do you feed a hungry crowd of hunters? Carved round of beef was the star of the spectacular buffet catered by Coils of Houghton Lake. Chef John McKenzie had a spread of baked chicken, lasagna, vegetables, salads, breads, appetizers, desserts, lots of food for everyone, and plenty of choices. It worked out so well that John McKenzie is going to cater next year's banquet, which will be held again at the Lansing Civic Center. After dinner, we started the awards program with our featured trophies. In 1987, we had 92 tom turkeys entered with 8-inch beards or larger, and 3 wild turkeys taken by bow hunters. The largest was a 24-pounder with a 12-inch beard, and the largest at the banquet was taken by a first-time turkey hunter. All right, now we have Ken Parrott, hunting Oscoda County, got an 18 3/4 pounder with a 10-inch beard. You were stalking this bird? Which one? Are you Kenny?
Yeah.
Kenny? Whoa. I thought I was going to be talking to the big tall guy.
No.
What's the story behind this?
Well, I missed it the week before, and then we came back, and I got it on Mother's Day.
For your mom?
Yep.
Was she pretty happy?
Yeah.
Now, how old are you?
12. Well, I was 12 when I got it. I'm 13 now.
Okay. Well, that's great. Your first time, obviously, hunting
Yep.
turkeys.
Yep.
How you like it?
It was fun.
I bet. Are you going to learn to call yourself, or did you?
No, I didn't. I'm not too good at it, but I want to learn.
Heck, you're only 12. You got a good future ahead of you. Congratulations. Kenny Parrott, what a guy. That's the biggest turkey here this evening. While turkeys are the smallest of our big game, the most dangerous quarry is the black bear, especially for bow hunters. The Stroh's Award minimum is 250 pounds. 3 were taken last year with bows, 2 with handguns, and 6 with rifles. The largest, 650 pounds. But a 250-pound black bear's a big one. And this is Ron Arnold, who was hunting Luce County, baiting the bear in, not using dogs, but baiting, got a 265-pounder on the 10th of September.
Well, I went up there a couple weeks before season and scouted the spot out, and went up there 2 days before opening day, and the bear was hitting my bait, and I started laying bait out. And opening night, I went out there about 3 hours before dark, and he come right in at dark, and I shot him.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Every bear hunt doesn't go that way, you know.
Well, that was my first one, and I don't know about next year, but I'll be up there next year.
Well, congratulations, an outstanding story. We had worked out for Ron Arnold, a 265-pounder. The big game animal that attracts the most attention in Michigan is the white-tailed deer. 6 were entered by handgunners in 1987, 6 by muzzle loaders, 76 by bow hunters, 207 by rifles, and 211 by shotgunners in southern Michigan. That's 506 whitetail entries in all, and as usual, it wasn't just the seasoned veterans who took the big bucks. 12-point buck with almost a 20-inch spread. How many years you been hunting?
1.
Just 1?
Yep. My father's gun, my boyfriend's shells, Norman Redfield's blind.
I see.
And I just got lucky.
Why did you start hunting this year? Was it your father or your boyfriend or?
My boyfriend, I got sick of watching and not hunting. My Uncle Jimmy got me buck fever and just wanted to try it.
So how do you like it?
I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait. I want
wait.
to try bow.
Well, I tell you, when you see the picture of this buck, it is quite impressive. Congratulations on that. Hope you have a long and successful career. A dandy buck, a big spread, long tines. Barbara Petrov's story happens time and again. A first-year hunter gets the buck of a lifetime. But Tom Morley's story is one you don't hear very often. What can you tell us about this buck?
Well, kind of a little story here. Early in bow season, I seen 7 bucks in a little hollow, and I was bow hunting, and I happened to get run over by one.
Run over?
Yes, I was heard some deer early in the morning, and I knelt down, and some ran in front of me, and I was in some tall grass, and I knelt down and heard some more deer coming, and one ran me over, and I had a broken rib and 2 other ones, the meat tore away from it, so I was off work for a while.
From a deer accident.
Yes. I felt kind of embarrassed for a while, but and then during rifle season, I shot this one Thanksgiving morning.
What's it like to get run over by a deer and break your ribs?
It hurts.
Was it a buck or a doe, or could you see?
I don't know. I kind of getting close to your quarry.
And surprisingly, we heard another similar story at the banquet, which you'll hear on a future Michigan Outdoor Show. And while Tom Morley's story was dangerous, listen to this one about an unusual deer hunting team. Fred LeBlanc, hunting the famous Jackson County that produces some mighty big bucks, got a 9-pointer with a 22-inch spread on the 24th of October. Should have been pheasant hunting then, shouldn't you?
Well, I like that too, but I like deer hunting a little bit better. This was an unusual deer story for me, as I got home from work, run right out into the woods, got up the tree stand, and I was just screwing on the game tracker string when I heard this noise, and I looked down, and it was my daughter's kitten at the bottom of the tree. And I thought, how is a deer going to show up with all this racket? And I was contemplating what to do, and that cat climbed up the tree and got right between my feet. And then that cat sat right on top of my foot. About that time, I looked out at about 60 yards, and I could see these antlers and this deer, and it kept coming towards me. And at 40 yards, I was getting nervous. At 20 yards, I was shaken. 15 yards, I regrouped. And at 13 yards, it turned broadside, and that's when I shot the animal, and it ran off. And I had my game tracker string, and it was academic from there.
And where was the cat during this time?
That cat never moved off my foot till I had to get it off my foot. And as I was climbing down the tree, I grabbed it off the stand, set it on my shoulder, and we went down together. And that cat stayed with me, and we tracked the deer down together.
What a story. What a story. Man hunting with a cat.
That's a true story.
I don't...
Everybody at work wants to buy that cat.
I bet. Well, congratulations, Fred LeBlanc. What a story. Okay, the last of the big bucks of the evening. With a shotgun, Berry County, a fellow named Scott Campbell. A 23.5-inch spread, an 18-point buck. Which one is it? This one?
Yep. This one here is the droppings from it from last year.
So these are the antlers that came off it. You found these in the woods?
Yes, my father did. He'd been hunting the deer for 3 years, and I got it after 15 minutes of hunting opening day.
How many years you been hunting?
2 now.
Did you get a deer last year?
Yeah, with a truck.
With a truck?
Yes. This is the second one this year. The first one was with a car.
I mean, so last year you got a deer with a truck. This year you got a deer with a car, and then you finally took one with a shotgun.
Yes. This is the first buck.
First buck just turns out to be the biggest buck of the evening, possibly the biggest buck in our trophy book. 41.5 is the score. It has a 23.5-inch spread with 18 points. Congratulations on that buck, Scott Campbell. Geez, that's terrific. That is 1987's largest Stroh's Hunting Award whitetail points plus spread, shadowed only by our largest game animal in Michigan, the elk. On the annual limited hunt this past season, more bull elk were taken in past years, and the herd is still growing. 14 bulls, 10 points and up, one with a handgun, and the largest rack of the season was Ed Arthur's 8x7, 15 points with a 61-inch spread.
In my opinion.
Boy, take a look at these antlers. Well, there's really some curves and twists to these tines on there, especially that side over there. Boy, that is a...
You got 4 foot of deductions just about on Boone and Crockett.
4 feet of deductions because they don't match. 47 inches. Boy, that's something else. So this was a thrill of a lifetime.
Oh, definitely, definitely. It was just great to get the luck of the draw. The hunt started on October 20th when I got the notification from the DNR. And the next day I hired Dennis, and he started scouting for me. Well, we got up there and we lost this rascal for about a month. And it took us 3 days to find it. When we found it, went out the next morning, 120-yard shot right through the heart, 3 hops. It was mine.
That's great. Well, came close to being the biggest, 658 pounds on the weight, 8x7. Congratulations, Ed. Outstanding. There it is, the biggest rack of the evening. Ed Arthur. What a Hunting Awards Banquet it was. Tomorrow night, the Fishing Awards Banquet in Midland, wrapping up our Stroh's Hunting and Fishing Awards for 1987. Big events for us in Michigan Outdoors.